Всех приветствую, товарищи. С вами Вещи Олег. Мы продолжаем проходить Hogwarts Legacy. Ну и, соответственно, дальше ждет нас много всякого интересного. Так, посмотрим, что у нас по задачам. Водорослей. И давайте-ка начнем с побочки, я думаю, пока что. Там дальше смотреть. Фигачу продать. Блин, это прилично. Так, карта. Так, буксами, да. Дом же. Ну, всякое продадим.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
You're back. Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today?
Да.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Я, видимо, брейк перестал. Дрог. Ну, вроде получше.
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend.
Не
Did you
подлагивать.
ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details.
А запись
of your
просто
little
еще
chat,
научить чересчур я
and I'll
загнул.
refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. Ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aiden was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Ну, опять же, графин. Запись лишь. Что на среди? Посмотрим, как будет. Так. Промежуток пришло, дали переход. Не, лучше, походу, придется погасить. Тяжеловато.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Feels like I've been at this for hours. Not quiet. I will make you pay. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Да, вроде идет хрен. Посмотрим дальше.
These rocks have seen better days. Levioso. Accio.
Чуть вверх.
Incendio. Accio. Defendo. That solves that.
Так, да вроде не глючит, вроде нормально. Просто, ну, вот лучи, просто, ну, реально, они прям добавляют атмосферы. Круто.
How Nice to see you, my young friend.
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I
Сердито.
saw a grim, an omen of death. I'm not safe, but if it can't see me, I'll be all right, won't I? All I need is an invisibility potion. Yes, that's what I need.
Давай поделимся.
Well, as it happens, I have what you need. Here. Not sure it'll help you, though. Be careful, won't you?
Oh, you're a gem, you are. I'll be sure to be very careful. And you be careful too. No grim is going to get me. Thanks to you, kind child. I must insist that you accept
Revelio.
a small token of me gratitude for your thoughtfulness.
Ну, нифига, давал мне всякого нормально. А, котик. Котик надо погладить. Здоровый кот. Так, а что такое? Ух. А, вот.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Так, теперь что? Ой, теперь не то, что давить. Мне надо, во-первых, дальше. Что еще делать?
Mind a plum jar of Gringotts? Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, suppose it.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Levioso. Accio. Defendo. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio.
Ну, в принципе, все, кажется. Так, а у меня есть покажем. Лучше там стать в бою. Вырастить. Проблем. Да.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's
yes.
lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Revelio. I should investigate. Revelio. Aloha Mora. What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he
Не
may be
исключено,
dabbling in
да.
magic that he will one day regret.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Baldolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice.
Так.
I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Revelio! Aloha Mora. Revelio. It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Так, а тут у нас что-то место.
Revelio.
Кучу.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Ждать.
What do we have here? A demi. Revelio.
Кстати, была такая тема, да?
Mine now, demi guys.
Oh, did you see that?
Так, какое мне тут питание? Еле. Витрину закинуть. Ну.
How nice of you to stop by.
Я накосипорил.
Accio, Incendio, Confringo, Defendo.
Это галюн, что ли?
Accio, Incendio.
Это галюн, короче. Он- Он, я же говорю, галюн словил. Вариант, конечно, грузит. Сейчас интересно, прогрузится или будет вылетать? Пусть.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
А, понятно. Дальше.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Revelio.
Ух, прикольно.
Revelio.
Крутяк. Так. Животных.
Revelio. No, you don't. There. Not going to hurt you.
Хватит, а гоблина удалить нужен.
Over here. I'll cut you from shoes to shadow. Vegetables in ridiculous. Stupid! No! I will make you. One less human to worry about. I won't rest. Twice the round is out, longer than necessary.
Accio. You only have Ranrock to blame. One camp down, one more to go. Revelio.
Так, минус один лагерь, это хорошо. Так, что там лагерь? Не засчиталось, надеюсь, в одном бою же все сделано. Угу. Мудрость надо нас собирать так. Мудрость.
Accio. Accio. Accio.
You won't get away with that. No, that's embarrassing, isn't it?
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Confringo.
Nice of you to stop by.
Далеко собрался.
Accio. Confringo.
I won't rest. Dead. I can't win.
Accio. Defender. Confringo.
Так,
Both
неплохо.
camps cleared. Madam Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Revelio.
Так, лагерям запустили, отлично. Ну и только в лагерях было дело там еще.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
I almost captured a grapple in the forest. It escaped, but still.
Разнести.
Student who released Treadwell. You think you're so clever, don't you? Let's play Fray, shall we? You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long. Stupid.
Confringo. Accio.
Head in the clouds.
Incendio. Defender.
Reducto.
Accio. Incendio.
Reducto.
Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself. Revelio.
Так. Лагерь темных волшебников. Пещеру.
But I still need to visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more hawk lumps while I'm there.
Yep.
Let's have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
Блин, не ту кнопку нажал.
That was a close one.
Добил.
Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Да.
Accio. Revelio.
Понятно.
This must be Sorona's box of letters. Revelio. I should take this box of letters to Sorona. She'll be glad to have it back. I think that's everything. Sorona will be glad to have this back.
Тут такого насобирать дофига, да?
Revelio. Brilliant.
Главности переводоросли нашел. Погоди. Отлично.
Also.
Залазь тоже. Ладно, хрен с ним. Потом уже буду заморачиваться. Есть. Погоди, я могу белку поймать? Не могу. Просто обратно. Так, обратно. Так, понятно. Это по этому лесу получается. Да, тут поезд далеко будет еще один. Очень их потом ждать пойти. Так. Тоже в лес должен известно. Так. Понятно, далеко поехали. Мы животинку поймать раз уже.
Levioso!
Будет дорога.
Levioso!
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Ну, отлично.
I should investigate. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Is that infused? That must be harder. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Accio. Incendio. Bardolph's wound jumper.
Понятно теперь.
I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him. Revelio.
Понятно.
Revelio.
Ну, тут вроде все. Вроде бы.
Potato!
My Accio.
Defender. Little son that saved treasure.
Incendio. Confringo.
You dare slay one of my own? You will fall!
Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
What have you done?
Your life ends here. You're done thinking on.
Confringo!
Hard to pin down. Accio. Incendio. Dog, man. Protego. Accio. Incendio. What have you done?
Reducto! Reducto!
Confringo. Accio.
Tiger!
Incendio.
Confringo!
Confringo.
How did that feel? Reducto! Reducto!
Confringo. Revelio.
Так, плохо.
Where did I set my traps? Is it lower Hogsfield or upper Hogsfield? How unfortunate for you.
Accio. Incendio. Protego.
I don't like... No.
Confringo. The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. Revelio.
Так, точку открыл. Тут откроем. А.
Revelio.
Can you not hear me?
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew. I don't suppose a student like yourself would be in possession of such a thing?
Yes, I have some right here. Please take it and be careful.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I knew you had a good heart. I feel better already just knowing I have some thunder brew on hand. Please take this as thanks for your generosity.
Пишет, но зелень дают 3 в ответ. Приятно, правда.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion.
Да, тут
I
согласен.
wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
What do you have for sale?
See if there's something you need.
Носит. Смотри.
Thank you for your patronage. That's been a pleasure.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushrooms.
You will regret.
Так, а чё? Понятно.
Accio. Incendio. These merlin trials won't get them.
Отлично. На испытание увеличим тебе этот багаж, так сказать.
Call out for me all you want. I shall be off spending my spoils in Hogsmeade. Ha ha! Do you really think you can best?
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Your poaching days are over.
Так, ну все, полетели теперь.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to venture out.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him.
Ага.
You
Это там.
saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
What are you looking for exactly? Thank you. Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Есть.
Thank you for passing through.
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Badolf? What do you know of my brother?
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Badolf? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Badolf. Badolf.
Так, у нас осталось не отвернуться. Отправимся. Блин, еще одно испытание. Давайте пройдем его. Мне просто, ну, блин, я хочу увеличить этот багаж, так сказать.
Hope they know what they're doing. Broom.
Там потом портанемся.
I know what that means. Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Findo! Accio! Dobrosa! Confringo! Confringo! Defendo! Confringo! Defendo!
Помощь.
Revelio! Confringo! Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Ну, а теперь можно и портоваться.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Так, отлично. Так, теперь давайте прочекаем, что у нас получилось. Во-первых, нас сперва надо отправиться распознать предметы. Я думаю. Может, дальше там.
Nothing to identify, for now at least.
Вот неплохо было бы.
Everything's all right now.
Что-то меню делается. Раз зашел, мы все покормим, попоем. Так, понятно. Так, вот теперь приодеться. Это прям тупик. Прям вообще топ. Заменит. Ясно.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Другой
Actually,
раз.
perhaps another time.
Взяли сделать себе побольше, побольше. Зелья, блин, хорошие, у меня с ними дефицит их, короче. Поэтому надо. Я еще хочу флипенда выучить и качнуть персонажа, и на этом, наверное, серию закончится. Да, давайте 2 еще хотя бы сделаем. Лучше 3. Немножко еще сделаем. Их просто много не бывает, я так понял. Мне надо купить таких рецептов, наверное, еще на стенды, на выращивание травы. Здесь, может, несколько зелий могло делаться, может. Так, давайте еще одно. Так, отлично. 8 отваров, 14 отваров у меня, прекрасно. Так, что у нас теперь по квесту здесь? Здание. Это мы в следующий раз сделаем. Ходу. Это потихоньку делаем, будем делать. Вот хэппи-энда мы сейчас сделаем. Потом можно качнуться будет.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Perhaps a hybrid.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlic.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go.
Поехали.
You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Mind the plants. Look at that.
Incendio. Flipendo. Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask.
Mhm.
Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom
differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. I was terrible
Замечательная
when I
ржука.
arrived at the castle. You see,
Кайфовая.
as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
Oh, but I've given you the wrong impression. On the contrary, I was shown great kindness. In fact, a seventh year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
Was it Serona Ryan?
It was indeed. How on earth did you know that?
Serona has been a good friend to me as well. In fact, I retrieved a box of letters from Mrs. Sprottle for her.
Oh, darling Mrs. Sprottle. She was always astonished I knew as much magic as I did, being Muggle-born. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Способом. Так, отличненько. Теперь пойдемся по коллекциям. Вообще кайф. Верю. А вот это балдеж. Ну, нахрен качнем еще, пожалуй. Вот что я хотел усилить, да, эффект. Неплохо. О. Так, понял. Так, прочекаем. Блин, да что я не досмотрел тут? Задачи. Я думаю, если мы пройдем вот этот квест, потом тут пойдем на его сразу. Так, ребят, ну, я думаю, еще трансмог какой-нибудь сделаем. Лишнее видишь. В общем, ребята, подписываемся, лайк, комменты, заходим, поддерживаем. Вот, все как всегда. Скоро продолжим. Вот, я думаю, будет интересно. Мне, по крайней мере, интересно. Ну, а пока что, до связи, товарищи.